All right, let's just jump right in. Think about this. Every single time you swipe your credit card, you're not just buying something, you're making a move in a giant invisible game. And we're talking billions of dollars up for grabs here. But here's the wild part. Most of us are playing this game completely blind, without a clue about the rules. And guess what? That means we're losing. So I've got to ask you, straight up, are you leaving free money on the table? I mean, seriously, because if you aren't using a rewards card with a real strategy, the answer is almost definitely yes. You're just walking away from cash back, free flights, fancy hotel stays, stuff you've already kind of paid for.
And that's the thing you have to understand. This isn't a game you can just decide not to play. If you use money, you're in. So today, right now, we're going to teach you the rules. We're going to give you the playbook, the secret strategies, so you can finally start winning.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. Level 1, welcome to the rewards game. This is ground zero. It's where every player starts, and it all comes down to making one huge choice right at the beginning. See, every player has to pick a path. On one side, you've got the simplicity path. We're talking good old-fashioned cash back. It's easy, it's direct, you know exactly what you're getting. A dollar's a dollar. This is for people who just want zero hassle. But then, there's the power path. Travel rewards. Now, this is a whole different beast. It's a world of points and miles, kind of like its own currency. Yeah, it's a little more complex, but the potential value is, well, it's enormous. We're talking about turning points into first-class plane tickets and luxury suites. So, you've picked your path. Now what? How do you actually score? Let's level up and get into the real mechanics of how this all works. This is where you learn how value is actually created in this game. You really only score big in two major ways. First, you've got the jackpot move, the welcome bonus. This is the single biggest infusion of points you're ever going to get. That massive pile of points or cash you get just for signing up and spending a certain amount. Then you've got the daily quest, category multipliers. This is the grind, earning 3x points on restaurants, 5x on flights, 6% at the grocery store. This is how you consistently rack up points day after day. Okay, so you've got all these points, especially travel points, but how do you know what they're actually worth? You need a secret weapon, a little cheat code, if you will. It's called cents per point, or CPP. This one little number is the key to everything. It lets you measure the true value of your points and see if you're getting a great deal or a total ripoff. And don't worry, the math is super simple. Let's just walk through it. Say you find a flight that costs $500 cash, but to book it with points, it's 20,000 points plus $50 in taxes. So, step 1, you take the cash price, subtract those fees, that's $450 of value. Step 2, you divide that $450 by the 20,000 points it costs. Boom, that gives you 2.25 cents per point. Let me tell you, anything over 2 cents is an absolutely amazing deal. You just more than doubled the value you'd get from a standard cashback card. So you're earning all these awesome rewards, flying for free. It feels great, right? But did you ever stop and think, wait a minute, who's actually paying for all of this? Let's pull back the curtain for level 3. This is the part of the game nobody talks about. No, really, where is all this free money coming from? You know the banks aren't just printing it. There's no way they're giving away billions in rewards out of the kindness of their hearts. The answer is a hidden fee that makes this entire world go round. It's called an interchange fee. And it's simple. Every time you swipe your credit card, the store, whether it's your local coffee shop or a giant retailer, has to pay a swipe fee of roughly 2% of your total bill to your bank. That fee, that little percentage, is what funds your points, your miles, your cash back, all of it. And here's the kicker, the direct link. The fancier your rewards card, the bigger the perks, well, the higher the interchange fee it charges that merchant. It's a direct relationship. So that amazing card in your wallet with all the benefits, it costs businesses the most to accept. Your perks are literally being subsidized by these higher fees. And this whole system creates something called a hidden subsidy. Just look at this chart. To cover these fees, merchants have to raise prices for everyone, right? So that first bar, the person paying with cash or a debit card, is paying a slightly inflated price. Now look at the second bar, the premium card user. They pay that same inflated price, but they get a piece of it back as a reward. So in a very real way, the cash user is helping to pay for the rewards user's vacation. It's wild. Phew, okay, that's a lot, I know. But now you get the whole picture, so it's time to talk strategy. Let's head to level 4, choose your player type. Because the best card for you isn't some universal best card. It's the one that's perfect for how you spend your money. First up, let's look at the character sheet for the Simplicity Seeker. This player is all about ease. They want to set it and forget it. They're not interested in tracking different spending categories or remembering to activate quarterly bonuses. For this player, a card like the Wells Fargo Active Cash is a dream. A flat, unlimited 2% cashback on absolutely everything. No fuss, just consistent, solid value. Next up, we've got the household CFO. This person is running the family budget. Their credit card statement is just a sea of groceries, gas, and probably a few streaming services. For them, a card like the Blue Cash Preferred is practically a cheat code. An incredible 6% back on groceries in the US, it's literally designed to give a huge return on their biggest expenses. And finally, we have the Traveler. This player is ready. They're ready to graduate from the simple world of cashback and dive into the deep end of travel points. They want rewards that turn into experiences. For this player, a card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred is the classic starting point. It's got great bonuses on travel and dining, and, most importantly, it unlocks the ability to transfer points to airlines and hotels, where the real value is hiding. Okay, you've picked your player type. You're ready to go? Now it's time for the end game. Welcome to Level 5, your ultimate card strategy. This is how the pros play. This is how you squeeze maximum value out of every single dollar you spend. Finding the perfect card is like your own personal quest, and it's got 4 steps. First, you gotta audit your spending. You need to know where your money is actually going. Second, define your philosophy. Are you Team Simplicity or Team Power Player? Third, pick an ecosystem. Are you gonna live in the world of Chase or Amex or Capital One? And fourth, and this is crucial, calculate the net value. If a card has an annual fee, you better be darn sure the perks are worth more than what you're paying. But the real pro move, the advanced strategy, isn't about just one card. It's about building a squad, a team of cards that work together. This is called the trifecta strategy, and it is the key to making sure you're earning a bonus on pretty much everything you buy. Look, here's a classic example, the Chase trifecta. It's beautiful. You use your Sapphire Preferred card for all your dining and travel to get those juicy bonus points. But then, for everything else, that random trip to the hardware store, your online shopping, you use the Freedom Unlimited to get 1.5 points on every dollar. And here's the magic. You can pool all those points together onto your Sapphire card. You just turned what would have been basic cash back into super valuable travel points. You get the best of both worlds. And there you have it, the secret world of credit card rewards, completely decoded. You know the rules of the game, you know about the hidden costs, you've seen the different player types. So now, the only question that really matters is, how are you going to play?